Well, I made up some waxed dirt today. I'm hoping that'll help my freezing and thawing problem. I've got some traps right here. I'm going to move them, set up a new property tomorrow. But I didn't want to film the waxed dirt because it was really the first time I've done it. And I probably screwed it up, but we'll see if it works. The first batch I made, I burned it pretty bad. If you're making waxed dirt, what you got to worry about is you only have to get the dirt hot enough to melt the wax. Like you should be able to put your hand in it and not be too hot. But I screwed that up the first time, burnt the first batch. But I think I made some pretty good wax dirt after that. I'll show you my setup because I didn't really have much to make it, just some propane burners and stuff. But I think I'll show you how I did it. I think it was actually a pretty good way. I think I'll continue doing that in the future. So this is my wax dirt. It's cooling here. I just have it spread out on this concrete in front of the wood stove here. But yeah, I put some of it in water and it worked pretty good. So I just put it on here to cool. I have these big canner pots. I have 2 of them. That's what I use to boil my traps in too. I just borrow those and use those. But it's pretty cold. There's the other canner pot. It's pretty cold outside this morning. I haven't checked my traps yet. I haven't caught anything. I didn't catch anything yesterday. I think I caught that fox the day before. But yeah, it's been pretty cold. I'm hoping this wax dirt will help me out with my freezing problem. So this is where I made it here. I just had my flake wax. I shredded it with a cheese grater. Just bought regular paraffin wax from, can't remember where I got it from, but they use it for candle making. Just make sure it's unscented and it'll work just fine. I just shredded it up with a cheese grater to make it into flake wax there. And I just have these 2 propane burners. I can put those canners on. Here's some more dry dirt. I have some more I'm going to make. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But I actually just stirred it with my hand, and I think that was a good way to make sure it didn't get too hot, because if I can feel it getting too hot with my hand, then I can stop it so it doesn't start burning. But I just had a glove on. Make sure when you're making it you have gloves on there so you don't get human scent into it. But I think I'm going to go check my traps in a minute. It's actually a really pretty morning here. Nice blue sky. It's pretty cold. I think it was like -3 when I woke up, but it's starting to warm up now. I'm hoping the animals moved last night. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I'm hoping this will... I have about 7 gallons here. I have about I have like 3 more 5-gallon buckets full of dry dirt I can use to make this stuff with. I'm hoping this will... I was having problems. I think I showed you a couple of them, not all of them, where I was just having animals step on my traps and not get caught because the trap was frozen in. And in these freeze-thaw conditions, I think I need this wax dirt to... I think that's the only thing that'll keep it from freezing in. Because I've been using peat moss, and that works fine. But as soon as you get rain or the ground thaws again, the peat moss just gets wet again. And then that night, when it drops down to what it's been recently, like 10, 11 at night, even on the warm nights, then that trap will freeze right solid, and it doesn't matter how much the fox steps on it, he's not going to get caught. But yeah, I think I have like 7 gallons of dirt made there, so I'll try that, see if it works, and then if it works good and I like it, I'll make more. Here's some traps I have here. These are my Bridger No. 2 dogless traps. These are my favorite canine traps I have right now. They've got this big pan, you can see. Good room. They're actually built rugged, center swiveled, which I think is important. They have several swivels here. I put my trap tag right on there like that. I just drive my rebar stake through right there. But yeah, they work pretty good. Offset jaws, I like that. I really like that dogless style. Here's some of my other canine traps. These are okay. These are Sleepy Creek 1 3/4. They're built really tough. That's what I caught both my coyotes on, and it held them great. But they've got a smaller pan, and they're not night latched. The night latch, I'll see if I can show you. There's a little notch right there that when you set it, you can pull it down and you can feel it click into place. And that's how you know it's ready, and it's on a hair trigger, and it's going to fire as soon as the animal steps on the pan. But yeah, that works well. I like that. And these ones don't have it. They're built really, really rugged, but they just don't have that night latch. I don't really think that's the best thing there. But they still work good. I've got a dozen of them. I'll keep running them. They're center swivel too. Got a nice long chain. plenty of swivels, just built well. The chain is this twist link chain, and that doesn't sit down in the, when I set my trap I have to make more, it doesn't sit super flat. See, I ball this up and it just doesn't want to sit super flat there, as opposed to this chain. This is a machine chain that sits nice and flat in the bottom of the trap bed. I like that machine chain better, but you just have to dig out a little extra space for this and it works just fine. So yeah, they'll both hold coyotes. They're great fox traps. That's honestly what I trap mostly, is fox. I mean, I get these big traps so that they'll hold the occasional coyote that comes along, but I don't have a ton of coyotes here. I've got a lot of fox, so yep. Hopefully I'm at 27 fox right now. I'm hoping to hit 35. We got a few weeks left in the season. I'm hoping with this wax dirt I can push through, and hopefully it'll work. Yeah, hopefully it'll work out, and hopefully I can get it. This is right over here is the wax I bought. You can just see it's just for candle making. I bought 9 pounds. I used 3 pounds, I think. So that's good. Here's some of my rebar stakes. I made them myself this summer. Welded a washer, 24 inches long. They work good. I like rebar stakes. I have some of those wolf fangs, but I like rebar stakes because when I move my traps, I want to be able to pull them out quick and just get moving. And rebar seems to be just the quickest and most effective anchoring system for me right now. There's my dog. He's walking in my wax dirt. I better get him out of there. Tucker, leave. Go away. No, don't walk in there. Tucker, get out of there. Must be he thought it was fun to walk in there. Gotta keep him out of there. So I'll get this scooped up, put it in buckets, and maybe I'm gonna remake my sets with it today. See how many sets I can get out of this 7 gallons. Just kind of see how it works. Maybe I'll show you if I can see how it works. I'm gonna go check traps. Hopefully we got some catches to show you.